Okay, so this is going to be a quadruped scapular push-up. We're going to be working on serratus and setting the shoulder blades onto the ribs through protraction. With this one, we do add sometimes a little emphasis of that retraction moment, just to see, especially if you feel a little bit restricted with squeezing the shoulder blades together, and maybe the rhomboids are a little weak because they're chronically in a lengthened position, or the spine is a little stiff. Okay. I'm going to talk through it while I go through the reps. But yeah, so this will be quadruped. I'll have the hands below my shoulders. Okay, I'll have my knees underneath my hips. And then in this quadruped position, I'm going to set up. I'm going to have a high emphasis of keeping the elbows turned in. The external rotation keeps the shoulder stable in the joint, and it's going to allow me to steer the tension away from my neckline. So on the drop of this, I'm going to try to bring my shoulder blades together with my elbows relatively straight and turned in. At the bottom here is when I'm getting that nice squeeze. This is when I'll feel my spine extend. Okay, so I'm going to squeeze, and if I feel pretty stiff here, I'll spend a little extra time squeezing. And then from there, I'm going to press the ground away. And as I press up, I want to make sure that my head or my chin is lifting with my ribs pushing up towards the ceiling. Okay, I'm going to try to push my neckline towards the ceiling. And what I want to feel is that I'm not over pressing. I'm pressing my shoulder blades forward, and I'm kind of locking in. I feel the shoulder blades hug onto the ribs. And then from here, I'm just going to press. I'm going to typically do an isometric, like a count for the hold. And then I'm going to retract again. I'm going to go back into that shoulder blade squeeze, spine extension. And I'm going to press up into protraction. And I want to feel like both shoulder blades are working evenly as I press into this higher position. Okay, back down to retraction, pressing up into protraction. One thing we can do here is add a knee lift. Okay, press up,